Most people hear the book of Revelation and immediately think, the end of the world, judgment, terrifying images. But what if I told you that hidden inside this final book of the Bible is one of the most tender moments of God's love? It's a moment where heaven itself pauses just so God can protect his people. Revelation T. Sen. Sis. Says, do not harm the land or the sea or the trees until we put a seal on the foreheads of the servants of our God. Then John continues, and I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 from all the tribes of Israel. Stop right there. Do you see what's happening? Right when judgment is about to break loose, God commands the angels, wait, hold back. Before anything happens, my people must be sealed. This reveals something profound about his heart. Before the storm of the end times comes, his very first action is not wrath, it's protection. In the ancient world, a seal was more than a mark. It was a declaration of ownership and protection. When God places his seal on you, heaven and hell both know, this one belongs to me. This one is under my protection. No one can snatch them away. Now what about that number 144,000? For centuries, it sparked debates. Some say it's literal, others symbolic. Personally, I lean towards symbolic. Why? Because in Scripture, numbers carry meaning. 144,000 is 1212 times 1,000. The 12 tribes multiplied by the 12 apostles, multiplied by 1,000 a number, symbolizing vastness and completeness. Put together, it's a picture of a perfect, complete people. In other words, God is saying, in a world of billions, I know exactly who belongs to me. Not one is forgotten, not one is lost. And then comes the surprise. Just a few verses later in Revelation 7-9, John writes, after this I looked, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count. From every nation, tribe, people, and language, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, wearing white robes. This vision explodes beyond the number 144,000. Suddenly, we see a countless multitude, global, diverse, united. Different cultures, different languages, yet all standing together before Jesus. The Lamb, clothed in white, forgiven, redeemed, forever his. So what does it mean? The 144,000 reminds us, God has a plan, and his people are not forgotten, the seal tells us. You belong to him, and you are under his protection. And the countless multitude shows us, God's grace stretches far wider than we could ever imagine. So here's the real question. Have you received his seal? Do you know that you belong to him?